KTLA 5.
To the great, proud people of Iran, I say tonight that the hour of your freedom is at hand. Bombs will be dropping everywhere. When we are finished, take over your government. It will be yours to take.
Good morning and welcome to the KTLA Weekend Morning News at 9 a.m. I'm Lauren Lister.
And good morning, everyone. I'm Megan
8 a.m. Excuse me for that.
Oh, no, you're okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm Megan Tellis. A lot going on at the top of the 8 o'clock hour.
So the U.S. and Israel have launched strikes against Iran, and now Iran is retaliating, and all of this escalation happening overnight, which our Omar Lewis has been following.
Yes, and he is here in our studio to talk more about it and break it all down. Omar, good morning to you.
Good morning. Yeah, the U.S. Department of War calling this joint military operation here Operation Epic Fury. We can tell you it began earlier this morning with Israeli strikes on Iran, hitting close to where the offices of Iran's supreme leader were located. We can also tell you this morning Iran is retaliating with airstrikes against U.S. and Israeli military assets. This comes after weeks of mounting pressure over Iran's nuclear program.
We're going to destroy their missiles and raise their missile industry to the ground.
Video from Tehran shows thick smoke rising over the capital. Reporting from the Associated Press, targets included military facilities, intelligence buildings. Apparent strike. It's not whether he was present at the time, but Iran's president was reported unarmed. Iran maintains its nuclear program is peaceful and denies seeking nuclear. However, Trump says this operation, Iran never acquires a nuclear program.
Imagine how emboldened this regime, if they ever had, and actually were armed nuclear weapons as a means to deliver their message. For these reasons, the United States military is undertaking a massive and ongoing operation.
Shortly after Israeli strikes began, Trump released an 8-minute video on social media in what he called major operations, warned that American forces may suffer as a result of the operation, and also made a direct appeal to the Iranian people to take control of their.
Finally, to the great people of Iran, tonight the hour of your freedom is at hand. Stay sheltered. Don't leave your home. It's very dangerous outside. Bombs will be dropping everywhere. When we are finished with your government, it will be yours to take. Lives of courageous American heroes may be lost, and we may have casualties. That often happens in war. But we're doing this not for now. We're doing this for the future. And it is
of Israel's initial strike on Iran's Revolutionary Guard announced what it called the first phase of retaliation, an operation named Truthful Promise 4. It launched drones and missiles at military targets in Israel and at U.S. assets in Bahrain, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates. Black plumes of smoke were seen rising from Bahrain's capital. The Revolutionary Guard claims it targeted U.S. Navy's 5th Fleet Command there, a key command responsible for securing shipping lanes in the oil-rich Middle East. As sirens blared in Tel Aviv, explosions were also reported in northern Israel as air defense systems intercepted incoming. Hospitals moved patients underground as sirens sounded across the region. Both Israel and Iran have shut their airspace. Commercial flights from Ben Gurion Airport in Israel have been canceled. Iran's foreign minister spoke on NBC News this morning about developments.
Well, I think this is possible. Regime change, you cannot do regime change while millions of people are supporting so-called regime.
And here at home, U.S. and other Western security officials say they are now monitoring signs that Iran could direct proxies to conduct retaliatory terrorist attacks right here in the United States. The FBI is now increasing resources to their field offices in Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, and Philadelphia. We can also tell you the Department of Homeland Security has issued some advisory warning of a heightened threat for Iranian-linked operatives on oil. That is the latest for now. Here live in the studio, I'm Omar Lewis. We'll send it back to you at the desk.
All right, Omar, thank you. And as you can imagine, division amongst world leaders is now happening right here at home over those overnight strikes in Iran.
KTLADT's Aaron Myers is live in Westwood with more on how U.S. and local leaders are reacting to the news. Aaron, good morning.
Good morning to you both. We are starting to see a lot of reaction in and here in California. But first, let's get into video of the strikes that we are seeing in Iran. We know that Israel has said that they have been turned supreme leader, and President Donald Trump is calling for regime change, saying the U.S. military campaign is massive and ongoing, and that American lives may be lost. He is also calling on Iranians to take over their government. Now, Iran has retaliated, striking Israel and U.S. targets across the Middle East. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries released a statement and posted on X saying, quote, Donald Trump promised to keep America out of costly and endless foreign wars. He is now doing the exact opposite in the Middle East. Congress must vote on a war powers resolution immediately. Representative Ro Khanna also calling for Instagram.
But the American people are tired of wars that cost us billions of dollars of our lives. We don't want to be at war with a country of 90 million people in the Middle East. Every member of Congress must go on record today on how must man war powers resolution.
Other lawmakers showing support for the president. House Speaker Mike Johnson posted on X a portion read, quote, today facing the severe consequences of its evil actions. President Trump and the administration have made every effort to pursue peaceful and diplomatic solutions in response to the Iranian regime's sustained nuclear ambitions and development, terrorism, and murder of Americans and even their own people. And Senate Majority Leader also posted a portion reading, despite the dogged efforts of the president and his administration, the Iranian regime has refused to peacefully resolve these national security concerns. I commend President Trump for taking action to thwart these threats. And we also spoke to a Beverly Hills resident who has family in Iran. This is what he said.
I believe that strike and fight and war, all these are bad things. When you kill people, you cannot help democracy.
Now, there are protests planned for later today, one at the Earl Building on Wilshire, the other at City Hall. Reporting live here in Westwood, I'm Aaron Myers. I'll send it back to you both in the studio.
All right, Aaron, we thank you for that. FedEx now filing a lawsuit to the federal government seeking a full interest for what aid and trade duties. Now, just the Supreme Court, President Trump have the authority to impose tariffs on the National Emergency Economic Powers Act. It is estimated the Trump administration has brought in at least $130 billion from tariffs imposed on most goods exported to the United States, costs that are absorbed by American companies.
Okay, we want to take you to Big Bear Live. Look at this. A bald eagle of them. There's two, of course. There are a couple. And they have welcomed their second egg for the second time this season. Yesterday, Jackie and Shadow showed off their second egg of this year's clutch.
So cute. This was especially welcome news after the couple, if you remember this, lost hair. This was a few weeks ago to a raven attack.
Yeah, that was awful.
It was so sad because the people who were watching the stream saw it happen. Pecking. Jackie has always laid eggs. We're learning days apart. So if she has one more coming, we can probably expect that to happen on Monday. We will all keep our eyes fixed on the Friends of Big Bear Valley camera. Until then, it is favorite. It's a real reality show. No script involved. This is all unfolding right before our eyes.
Animal Planet Live.
I feel like the eagle is giving us the eagle eye right now.
Yeah.
Looking kind of at the camera.
I think that either
Good
Jackie or
mama.
Shadow is like, excuse me, I'm trying to sleep here.
Right.
Trying to hatch some eggs.
Yeah.
But what a beautiful environment. Like you mentioned, we can hear the audio, and it's the white noise effect. So
Yeah.
it kind of makes us speak a little lower.
Right, exactly.
Just namaste.
94.7 KTWV The Wave.
The
I think
way.
we've got that kind of vibe going here too.
It looks nice in Big Bear today. It was
It
sunny,
does.
beautiful.
Sun is shining, all that snow A lot of the snow is melted. It looked like you could see some of the snow in the
That's so
distance.
perfect
But yeah,
to set the scene. I
just
like it.
enough. But we're looking at much warmer weather continuing another day. We've got San Fernando Valley and Antelope Valley flirting with some near record highs.